Greetings, scholars. Welcome to the 2021 spring semester. You are now viewing the Watch Me First video for the History 2020 class. What this video is going to do is it's going to outline the course for us. This video will cover 4 topics. The first is the greeting, which you're in right now. The second is the way the D2L page is laid out, which you have had opportunity to take a look at it since the 11th. The third is the syllabus. We will go over the syllabus as if it were the first day of class. And then the last part is Unit 1 instructions, specific instructions for completing Unit 1. And so I will go through each of those things, and hopefully we can get this done quickly and concisely, and we can get everything started. As you can see, I am here hunkered down in Castle de TP, and my family and I have been quarantined for the last 10 days. We have a little touch of the COVID, which is, we're about finished with it, but a couple lingering little coughs and hacks here and there. Now, this is the second half of U.S. history. And so what you're going to need, it's the class itself is an asynchronous, which means you don't have to sign on at any particular time, but you need to be signed on to do the work. You do the work through the D2L page, okay? The primary method of course content delivery for this class is something called a textbook. A textbook. Now, I sent you guys an email, and it gave you very detailed instructions on getting a copy of the textbook. The bookstore, if you're one of those people who has to have a hard copy, I like hard copies of things. If you have to have a hard copy, the bookstore has copies of this textbook. But if you wait until Monday to try to order your textbook, you are going to get behind, and there will be no extra time given for anything. So I sent this text out to you, giving you detailed instructions, and as long as you follow my instructions, you'll have the textbook in time to start the class next Tuesday. Now, the book itself is The American Promise, Volume 2. Yours won't look like mine because mine has both Volumes 2 and 1 all bundled together. But you'll be getting the Volume 2. It's the, I ordered the value edition because it's about $100 cheaper than the regular textbook. You're welcome. The bookstore, like I said, the bookstore has it. I'm not sure about the cost at the bookstore, but the ebook version can be purchased through Amazon for about 25 bucks. And you can have it, you'll have it all the way until May. And that way you won't have to worry about returning a book. You just buy the ebook for the $25 for the short period, and then you use it. It is the primary course delivery system. This is your course content. There will be videos. I am making videos and posting them online under the link sections. Matter of fact, I'm redoing a number of the videos from the first unit and the second unit. So those will be added a little bit later once we get into a better place. So you need to read the textbook because the textbook is going to be the way you answer the questions. So you have to have your textbook. Communications, each unit that you do, I'm going to post a Watch Me First, Unit 2, Watch Me First, Unit 3, Watch Me First, Unit 4. These will all appear in the syllabus folder in D2L, okay? So our primary normal method of communication will be through that venue. Since I've got 3 classes, sometimes one student will have a question, but about 10, 15, 20 other students will have a question. And so I will answer that question with a group email. You must read my emails. You must get my emails and read them. Make sure you stay up on them, because that's how we're going to communicate. Okay. And so at the beginning of each section, you're going to go, like for instance, I'm sending an email out to everybody once I post this on D2L, telling you to go to the syllabus section and view the Watch Me First introduction. Okay, and so that's how you got to where you are right now. All right, second part, the D2L layout. Let me put down my freaky looking magnifying glasses. Each D2L page is divided into 4 units. Okay, your D2L page is divided into 4 units. In these 4 units, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, you'll find PowerPoints that I use when I do the classes in person. You'll find the quizzes, complete with their due dates and when you're supposed to have them completed. And then you'll have a section called Writings, which will have the instructions, the writing sample you're supposed to read, and the instructions. And then there will be links. Okay, the links are the things that tell you, are the videos that I've made to supplement your textbook reading. Okay, these are short videos. Each one's only about 30 minutes long. So each one of those videos will assist you. There is also a Dropbox up in the top where it says assessments. You can access the Dropbox through there. There are 5 Dropboxes. 1 Dropbox for each unit, which opens when the unit it's attached to opens, but also a late papers box. If for some reason you do not turn in one of those papers on time, you can place it in the late papers box. There'll be a reduction in grade, but even a 50 is better than a 0. A 50 is better than a 0. And so we've got the 4 units, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4. And then you've got the Dropbox that you need to have access to. And then at the very bottom are the exams. All the exams are already scheduled. Again, luckily, this is an online class where you do it at your leisure, but you do the exams according to a schedule. Schedule your exams and quizzes accordingly. When you take the quizzes, do not wait until the last day to do your quizzes. Take your quizzes while you're reading the chapters, assuming you're reading the chapters. Okay. So that's the layout. Over on the left-hand side, you will see the units. It says units. Then you'll see syllabus, units, and exams. And so that's how the D2L page is laid out. Hopefully it's very simple and you will have no problems trying to navigate it. Now the syllabus. Again, right now in the syllabus page, you will find this video, which is the Watch Me First or Watch Me Now introduction is what it says. You will find the syllabus for the spring 21 class of History 2020, and you will find the email, the textbook email with those detailed instructions on how to get your textbook. Let me lift this up here so I can see regular, because that sort of weirds my eyes out, my little magnifying glass. The syllabus is just your basic departmental syllabus. On it, you've got my email, depum@etsu. You've got the grading scale the university uses, the textbook required, which is the 8th edition, volume 2, and you'll want the value edition. The value edition, again, $100 cheaper. If you have access to the regular edition of the textbook, that's the 8th edition, you can use it. It's not any different. It's just bigger, heavier, and all the pictures are in color. And the paper is made like magazine paper instead of like book paper. So we've got course descriptions, exams. Well, let's do the quizzes first. Each unit has 4 quizzes. Each unit has 4 quizzes. Each unit covers 4 chapters in the textbook. 4 chapters in the textbook. 1 quiz per chapter. You can take these quizzes as many times as you want. Okay? Take them as many times as you want. What you need to do is use these quizzes to help you study for the exam. Okay? As you read the text, take the quiz. When you take the quiz and it shows you what you missed, go back to your text, find the right answer, and then take the quiz again, right? It's the best way for you to study, okay? The best way for you to study. All total, you'll be taking 16 of these quizzes between now and the end of the semester, but you'll only be responsible for 4 of them per unit. Do not wait until the day before the exam to try to take those quizzes. What's going to happen is something's going to happen to your computer or to the school system, or something's going to happen, and you're going to send me an email that says, hey, why don't you just open up those quizzes again so that I can take them? Oops, thought they weren't due until next week. No. They're open for 4 weeks. They're open right now. Well, they'll be open on Tuesday. You've got 4 weeks. Schedule your time accordingly. 4 weeks to schedule your time accordingly. When the quizzes close, the exam opens. Okay? Once you've taken exam 1, you will not see any of the material from the first 4 chapters again, the entire semester. Okay, you'll move forward to the next 4 chapters and the next unit. Okay, now each section also has a writing assignment. These writing assignments are original source documents. We'll talk about the first one here in just a minute. But what you're going to do is you're going to read these original source documents written by the people that you're reading about in your textbook. Okay, this is what they said about themselves. Okay, and you're going to answer a very specific question in 1 page. 1 page. Okay, this is not a research project. This is not a paper that you should be quoting anything. Okay, I want to know what you think. If you plagiarize, you will be turned into the academic dean. Okay, I used to just give people a 0 for the assignment, but they said we can't do that anymore because the university has 0 tolerance for plagiarism. If you plagiarize, you'll be turned over to the academic dean for the possibility of expulsion or receiving an F for the class entirely. Please don't allow yourself to receive an F in a class for a silly, simple 25-point exercise. Okay, it's designed to get you to read the documents that these people wrote themselves. Okay, I don't want you to have to try to find what other people believe. I want to know what you think about what these people wrote. Okay. And so these writing assignments are important because they're not what I think about this time period. It's what those people thought about the time period. So make sure that you do not, and actually a good rule of thumb, if you catch yourself cutting and pasting anything with regard to these writing assignments, just stop automatically and say, I probably shouldn't do that. Because if it comes up as plagiarized and I go through and check it, and you did in fact pull that from somebody else's paper because the system tells me, I'm afraid you may not have a good semester. So let's not risk your academic career on a 25-point exercise. Okay, now, that's the syllabus. On the syllabus, you also have the Americans with Disabilities Act. Oh, as far as the exams are concerned, there's those 4 exams. If for some reason you miss one of the first 3 exams, contact me immediately and let me know, because if you do it early enough, then I can open the exam back up and we can get your makeup done as quickly as possible. If you wait until it's almost time to take the next exam, you'll have to wait till the end of the semester to make up the other exam. So stay on top of this thing. Your schedule is already posted. It's already online. And so all of your due dates are there. So you need to work your schedule. But if you miss one of those, you're allowed to make it up. Because some people forget. I understand. I forget things. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things all the time. If you miss a second or third exam, you better have a doctor's excuse saying that you were frozen in a block of ice and were unable to access a computer for the entire period, so that I can have some justification for allowing you to make up a second and third exam. Because you miss one, that ought to be ample warning for you. So that's why, unless you have some documentable excuse that's justifiable, you'll not be allowed to make up any of the other exams, just because you forgot, or you didn't wake up in time to take the exam over the 3-day period I have it scheduled. So let's make sure. The quizzes are open for 4 weeks. There is no makeup. There is no makeup for the quizzes. At some point, unless you've been in a coma for 4 weeks, and I'll need that doctor's note, you will not be allowed to make up the quizzes. Like I said, most people who want to make up the quizzes decided to wait until the last day to take the quizzes. So please don't be that guy. And Americans with Disabilities Act. If you have a documented disability, make sure the Disability Services Office gets materials sent to me so that I can understand what kind of accommodations that you need to have based on the ADA. There's not a problem doing that. So we will, we just need to make sure we get it in place in good order. Now, the calendar. Okay, got a nice long calendar for you. It's got all the due dates, and it's got all of the, oh, messed up my glasses there. It's got all of our due dates and everything scheduled. Let's see, it also has final exam week from Sunday, May the 2nd until May the 6th. which is Thursday. I believe I've got our final exam scheduled for, I messed up my screen a bit. My kids showed me how to do this, so let me fix this guy. Oh, my kid's great. They're so smart. Show me how to do all this stuff. Not that one. All right, I'm tired of toilet paper. There we go. The Aurora Borealis. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Tuesday, the 19th, Unit 1 opens, 9 a.m. Tuesday, the 19th, Unit 1 opens at 9 a.m. Unit 1 closes on Friday, the 12th of February. Unit 1 closes. That means the quizzes close and your writing assignment is due 6 o'clock p.m. p.m. means nighttime. So the quizzes close 6 o'clock nighttime, and the writing assignment is due 6 o'clock nighttime, and exam 1 opens on Friday the 12th, 6 o'clock nighttime. The Unit 1 exam closes Sunday midnight. So you've got from Friday night, 6 o'clock, until Sunday midnight to take the first exam. Okay. 9 o'clock in the morning on February the 15th, Unit 2 opens. And you start the process all over again. And Unit 2 goes until the 12th of March. And then the exam closes on the 14th of March. And on the 15th of March, Unit 3 opens. Unit 3 closes on the 9th of April. The exam closes for Unit 3 on the 11th of April. And Unit 4 opens April the 12th. And then you've got the next 3 weeks to do the materials, the quizzes and the writing assignment for Unit 4. The quizzes for Unit 4 will stay open until 6 o'clock. Oh, actually, I think I did it till midnight. Midnight, May the 2nd, which is the Sunday of finals week. So you get a couple extra days to work on the quizzes. And then Monday morning, the final exam for Unit 4, which is the final exam, opens, and you will have until Wednesday. So it opens on the 3rd. You'll have the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th to take that exam, because on the 6th, I have to get ready to calculate all your grades. You must read your textbook. You must take these quizzes, and you must turn in the writing assignments. It's not a difficult system. It's not a difficult program. If you will watch the videos, read the text, take the quizzes on a regular basis without having to without trying to do it all in one night, you'll do well. You'll do well. Now, all due dates are ironclad. There are hardly, because it's online, it's at home, there are hardly any legitimate excuses that you can give me to explain to me why you didn't take even one quiz in a 4-week span. Now, the last thing I'll discuss before we shut this one down is attendance. Here in a couple weeks, about 2 or 3 weeks, they're going to ask me to verify attendance. The way I verify attendance is that I go through the grade book And if you have done no work that's gradable, you haven't attended the class, and I will mark you as having not attended. Okay. Now, you'll get a letter saying they're going to take your financial aid away from you. They will. They will. And you're going to send me an email and you're going to say, why didn't you verify my attendance? And I'm going to say, because you didn't attend. You've done no work. I can't verify attendance that I don't have evidence that you even exist on the planet. So it would behoove you to start doing the classwork on Tuesday as soon as it's is available for you, so that it doesn't mess with your financial aid. Now, the first writing assignment. Again, you're going to watch these videos. I think there's 2 videos already posted in Unit 1. I still have to do a video on Western expansion and the last of the Indian Wars, and then I think the attempts to create a new South following the Civil War. I still have to redo those videos, but for right now, the 2 on the aftermath of the Civil War should suffice for the moment. The writing assignment you're going to do, there's instructions in the on D2L, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, give you the instructions here online. You're going to read the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution. Collectively, these are referred to as the Reconstruction Amendments. The Reconstruction Amendments. Okay. Now, after you read them, okay, after you read the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, you're going to write a 1-page paper and you're going to answer a couple questions. Well, number 1, you're going to paraphrase that amendment, the whole thing, not just the thumbnail of what you think the amendment says, but you're going to paraphrase the amendment as if you were trying to explain it to a 9-year-old. Then you're going to tell me why the amendment was necessary. Okay. And then third, you're going to tell me, do you think the amendment was successful in doing that which it was made for? So that's the writing assignments. You're going to do it for all 3, 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments. Okay. It's just a single page, not a research project. You should not be quoting anything. I want it in your own words, and I want to know what you think about it. And so you take that paper, you type it up. Do not take a picture with your phone of a handwritten piece of paper and post it in the D2L, in the Dropbox, because I will just delete it because it cannot go through Turnitin. So do not post a photograph of a handwritten paper. You type it out on your computer and you put it in a Dropbox like a college student. I'm looking to see if there's anything else you need before we start. That should be it. Any further communication I will send you an email, group email. Most of these group emails will also find their way into the syllabus section of your webpage so that everybody will be without excuse, that I will have responded to everyone, and those email responses to the class will be also found in the syllabus section of the webpage. So get your textbook if you haven't already done it. Start reading. Right, chapter 16, start reading. On the 19th, the page opens. All of the quizzes open, the Dropbox opens. If you want to start reading those amendments now and writing that paper, that would be a good use of your time, because even though I don't want you to wait till the last day, you could start writing that paper today, and then get it turned in later, as soon as the Dropbox opens. It's not a problem to turn them in early. The problem is when you turn them in late. Okay, so good luck. Make me proud. Study hard. Make sure you read that textbook, because it is, again, the primary method of course content delivery. The primary method of course content delivery is your textbook. I want you to know everything in that textbook. I can't cover all of it online, especially in short 30-minute videos. So my videos are going to be supplemental to your textbook. Okay, scholars, let's get to work and have a busy and successful semester, and we'll talk to you later.